I am not being dramatic when I say this. If I don't end up with a man like Saphir Ansari, I am going to burn the world down. Hi, welcome, come on in. My name is Aoife and today I'm bringing you a super exciting announcement about a read-along for one of my all-time favourite romance series. If you have heard me talking about this before and thought maybe I'd like to give it a try sometime, this is your perfect opportunity because Victoria from What Victoria Read messaged me a couple of months ago and asked if I would be interested in helping her host the Sisteralong. What is Sisteralong? We are going to read all 3 books in the Brown Sister trilogy. There's going to be a couple of us doing some co-hosting. We're going to have some live shows over the next couple of months. Obviously, it's going to start in January with Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Then we're going into February with Take a Hint, Dani Brown. And then we're going into March with Act Your Age, Eve Brown. So I have said that there is a couple of other co-hosts and they are all going to be appearing on live shows throughout the next couple of months. For January, when we're talking about Chloe Brown, we are going to be joined by Charlie Brooke Reeds and by Daniela from Only for a Page. I, being the biggest fan of Dani Brown I've ever met, I'm going to be co-hosting with Victoria in February when we're going to talk about Dani Brown. And for March, when we're going to talk about Act Your Age, Eve Brown, the hosts are going to be Charlotte from Books and Bargains and Chloe from Chloe Reads Books. As I've said before, if this is a series that you've wanted to get on board with, if you really wanted to try out reading these ever, this is definitely your opportunity to do so because there is so much to love about these books. They are chock full of representation, be it for plus size women, be it for autism, for anxiety, be it for bisexual representation, for chronic illnesses. Also, all 3 of the sisters are women of colour. And I have to say that their grandmother Gigi is probably one of my favourite book characters of all time. They also kind of cover a whole lot of different reading tropes, different reading tastes. Chloe Brown, for example, is about Chloe and Red. Chloe has just moved out into an apartment by herself for her first time. Red is the superintendent or like the caretaker of the apartment block that she has just moved into. And it's got like a little hint of enemies to lovers. It's got a little bit of like friends to lovers dotted in there as well. Dani Brown is obviously about Dani and she is a PhD student and she starts fake dating a guy called Zaf who is trying to boost the popularity of a charity that he has set up for rugby players in disadvantaged areas and kind of getting news about the sport out to a wider community. Then you have got Eve, who is just chaos personified. She's probably the sister that I am most like, even though Dani is my favourite of the books. Eve is tasked by her parents to strike out a little bit more, to become a little bit more independent. She goes to interview for a job at Jacob's B&B and accidentally breaks his arm in the process, making sure that she gets the job for herself. But there is a huge grumpy sunshine, enemies to lovers, kind of rivals, hatred to lovers, kind of dotted throughout this book. I love how sex positive these books are. I love how body positive these books are. I love that they are just such rays of sunshine, all 3 of the sisters put together. When you're finished this book, it's going to be so hard for you to decide which one is your favorite of the sisters, but I would love for you to tell me which one. Obviously, there's going to be some live shows to discuss the books at the end of each month, maybe the start of the following month. They haven't been set yet, but if you keep following Victoria on Instagram, I'm pretty sure that she will have all the information that you need if you want to come along. Maybe reread them with us, maybe read them for the first time with us, but we would love to see you getting involved either way. If you would like to leave a comment, but you cannot think of anything to say, then I really want you to leave the white, yellow, and blue emojis for the 3 colours of the books. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I have new videos up every week. Now, get on out of here.